down. Here's Wilson to throw. And this one complete again to Mims. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. Play action. Now Wilson. Now he'll escape to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Here's 2nd and 3. They go play action now. Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Cam Smith. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around. Or is he a guy that maybe you've seen enough and it's time to go to the backup? But right now what you're rooting for is your defense to help keep you in the game, to give him an opportunity to get back on track.
And he'll lose yardage on this one, back to the 13. A huge loss on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. Oh, jumping over. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Buying time to his left. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Tua going to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Tua Tagovailoa, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Now White lost the football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Well, that two-point attempt failed due to the fumble, but people that can't see this, but you've got a ball in your hands now, and you've got the thing locked in pretty well. You've got it covered up.
I love having a football in the booth. I always hang on to it. Makes me feel like I actually played back in my day.
Well, you probably could have. If you had run that play, you would not have fumbled. I can tell you that.
Maybe. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. This hasn't been their cleanest first half of football. Last thing they wanted to do was give it up to the opposition, but able to keep it as it goes out of bounds.
Yeah, tough first half, no doubt about it, but if they turn it over there, now things turn a little, how would you say it, dire, and they didn't need that hassle at all. So being able to take care of the football is paramount. Fortunate bounce for them there in order to retain it.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. Yeah, he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32. They'll come up now 3rd and 3. Now it's Wilson. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. A huge play there for Denver, and even 50 yards. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. I think this is a free play for Wilson. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll bring up a 2nd and short. Off the draw, here's Williams. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. Now Wilson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
They run. It's Williams. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Now it's Wilson. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Now Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other, because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on this.
Touchdown, Broncos! Adam Troutman, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead now down to 20. A 10-play drive that time, and it culminates in a touchdown by the Broncos. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This taken in at the goal line. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. He might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Miami. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do. And now they're going to fake it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2.
All right, partner, one more time. Our whole lives, you put the ball on the 3-yard line, kick the extra point. 2015, they put it on the 15 to kick the extra point. 2016, they said, we're leaving it there. So if you want to fake it, that's a long way to go. And
now a hit and a loose football. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And this is brought all the way back. A fumble recovery and taken to the house for a Miami touchdown. So they get the 1-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. Too quick. Touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
And he will not make it to the goal line as this try for 2 is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Behind the chain, 2nd and 13. Looking to pass. Tua. He'll buy some time right. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Tua, a final shot before half. Steps away to his left. And this one is incomplete. So the two teams, we now proceed to the start of the second half. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. This fielded right at the goal line. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Sheds off the tackle. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
That's a tremendous start to the third quarter. These guys had their foot on the gas the entire first half. They continue to keep the accelerator down.
Now we get Tyreek Hill and the rest of the Miami offense back out there. This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think
this is caught inside the 15. It's a big play there for Miami. 51 yards.
Boy, this has just been an offensive clinic. It's seemingly been one big play after another, and add this one on to the list. When you can bite off more than half the field on one play, things are definitely working in your favor.
And they finally catch up to him and take him down. Jeez, where was he going? A huge loss there. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Now Tua. Flush to his right. Oh, good move. Oh, now he bowls him over. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on second down.
Able to avoid him at the 40. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves them well short for 4th down. You know what? I know it's 4th down and they've got a big lead, but go for it.
Yeah, and why not, right? Because they have the big lead. But don't you have to have a little bit of admiration for these guys on the defensive side of the ball? They've been shoved around this entire game, and they're making a nice goal line stand here. It would be fun to see them stop them on 4th down, wouldn't it?
Yeah, but it's like putting whipped cream on broccoli at this point.
So what you're saying is they're going to go for it on 4th down. They're going to get it, aren't they?
I would. And he will be brought down well shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone, and that will force a turnover on downs. Now Wilson on 1st down. Over the middle, complete to Judy. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. From the 3, 2nd and a yard. A carry for the fullback. This is Mike Burton. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Mike Burton. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos get a bit closer. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And the lead drops from 34 to 27. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it.